Welcome, my friends. Welcome to my world. I'm your host, Kevin Rutherford. It is Thursday, May 12th. We are here live. It is a free-for-all today. I don't think we've had one in a while. If you've got a question, a comment, a topic, anything goes, pick up the phone and join us. Those lines are open right now, 855-950-3835. We'll get to those calls here in just a little bit. The big topic everywhere, inflation. I had kind of an interesting example of inflation yesterday. So being gone, being out on the road, we used up a lot of the food supplies we had both at home, and I took a bunch with me on the road. We used a lot of canned meat and other things that we had made. So it was time to restock. And my plan is cook everything I have still in freezers, restock the freezers. We canned a bunch of ground meat the other day, quite a bit, 20-some pints, I think. I went yesterday. One of the things I really like to can is turkey. It's one of my favorite things. When you get done canning it, the recipe I've got, it tastes like turkey times 3. Gets this really intense turkey flavor, and texture's excellent. So normally what I'll do is I'll get 2 big turkeys, roast them, can them. I like to get, when I'm doing turkeys, it's just as easy to roast 2 as it is 1. So I like to do 2 full canner loads. So enough turkey to do 34 pints. So it roughly takes somewhere between about 35 and 40 pounds of whole turkey. So I usually try to get 2 20-pounders or something in that range. So yesterday, here's something else. I have to admit this. I hate to. I've said that, 90+% of my meat is all regenerative, raised properly. The one area that I still hold out is turkey. And I just can't get over the price differential on turkey. I don't understand it. And I honestly, here's something else. I've bought really expensive heritage breed turkeys raised properly, and I can't tell much difference in taste either. In all the other meats, chicken especially, I love the taste of chicken that's raised properly. It tastes like chicken. Chicken you buy in the store today tastes like nothing. Beef and pork, I like the taste better. And honestly, today in beef prices, I can buy grass-fed, grass-finished, high-quality beef for almost what you're paying for in the grocery stores. There's not much of a price differential. Same with pork. A little bit more. Chicken is pretty darn close these days. You're certainly paying a premium for the well-raised animals, but it's not that big. Couple of dollars a pound in most cases, and sometimes not even that much. Especially if you shop local and you buy in bulk, you can get beef prices way down. If you shop local, buy a half cow, something like that, go in with some people, you can get the price down cheaper than what you're paying for beef in the grocery store right now for full grass-fed, grass-finished, organic, everything. You can actually get a better price just by shopping around a little bit and buying in bulk. Same can be said for pork. A little harder to find, but if you find it, you can buy well-raised pork less expensively if you buy it locally and you buy in bulk. Chicken, not that difficult to find. You can get some locally, even if I have to mail order it, get it shipped in. I just said mail order. And I realize that word doesn't even make sense anymore. I bought it online. And get it shipped in. It's not that expensive. Couple bucks more, maybe. Turkey, for some reason, there's an outrageous price difference. And what I mean by outrageous is last Thanksgiving, even with some inflation happening, you could buy turkey for less than $2 a pound. I think I remember seeing, I saw some specials, people were getting it at less than $1 a pound. You could buy organic. It's not necessarily pasture raised but it's at least organic. That organic was under $2 a pound in some cases around Thanksgiving last year. So I go to buy, and to compare that, heritage breed well-raised turkeys, $9 and $10 a pound, 4 and 5 times more. It's just insane. So you start talking about, like I said, it takes about 35 pounds, closer to 40 pounds of turkey to do 34 full pints. That's pretty close. So we'd be talking about $400 worth of turkey. And if you buy a more traditional turkey, stuff I can just find in the grocery store, it's $100 for those 2 turkeys. I just can't get over that price differential on turkey. As much as I want to, I just can't seem to cross that line yet. Like I said, I really can't notice much difference in taste even, or texture or anything. So I was looking for, kind of a well-raised premium organic, not the absolute cheapest I could find at the grocery store. Yeah, and I was pretty shocked. Prices have gone up quite a bit. So $3.99 a pound was the best I was finding. That same label in organic was $6 a pound yesterday. Maybe I will start looking at the heritage breeds here soon if those prices keep happening. So I decided, all right. And the other thing was, in the organic, I couldn't find big enough birds. They were all like 10 pounds. So I was going to have to buy 3 or 4 of those. And then you do get less total yield. So I'm digging around in the freezers, and I finally find in the $3.99 a pound, I find 1 18-pound and 1 15-pound. Not quite enough, but I'm going to go with it, and I'm not going to mess with 3. So I'm wandering around the grocery store, and they have this other freezer case that there's just weird stuff in there. So I always kind of walk by it and see if there's anything interesting in it. And at the bottom, I see a big turkey, the same label as what I've got in my cart. So and all I'm thinking about, it's bigger. I want a bigger turkey. So I pull it out. It's a 26-pounder. And I'm like, well, that's perfect. I'll take the 26 and the 18. I'll have plenty to do my 34 pints. So I pull it out, and as I'm putting it in the cart, I looked at the total price, and I thought, well, that doesn't make sense. It should be a lot more expensive than that. It's $3.99 a pound, except this one, same label, same everything, except it's over in a different case. It's $1.99 a pound. Now, I thought, all right, I'm just taking it to checkout. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to ask. So, and you always run the risk of them saying, oh, we mislabeled it, let me fix that. So I ask, and the meat manager comes out and he says, that was from the last shipment we ordered, and that one probably didn't sell because it was just so big. So we just stuck it over there and figured we'd sell it at $1.99 a pound. And I said, great, I'll take it. Do you have any more? And he's like, no, that was the only one. But just in that short period of time, from the last time they ordered turkey, they were selling it at $1.99 a pound. Now it's $3.99 a pound. That doubled. The 8% inflation is bad, really bad. But we are seeing lots of things. Gas and diesel is up 40-some%. I'm not even sure how we get to this 8% inflation number when most of the things we have to buy every day have gone up way more than 8%. Now, they calculate these numbers so many different ways. The producer price index, the consumer price index. They have one sign of inflation that takes out energy, and it really starts to get confusing, like everything the government does. But inflation is a huge problem right now. Diesel setting records. $5.62 a gallon is the price we ended last week at. $5.62 a gallon. I also read that several places around the country, the crude inventories are down. When inventories go down, prices go up. That's supply and demand. So what do we do? The Biden administration has a whole bunch of word salad to explain inflation, but for the most part, they've just blamed everybody else. I actually saw on The View yesterday, well, I didn't see it because I don't watch The View. I heard it on a news report later, what they had said, and I thought it was going to make my head explode. Talk about having no clue how the economy works. I thought several of those women were supposed to be really intelligent and they have high Ivy League educations. And you would think at some point you might learn how the economy works if you're that smart. Obviously not, though. Their claim yesterday was the reason our economy was so good in 2018, 2019, and 2020 until the pandemic hit. The reason that was so good, according to them, was because of Barack Obama. Okay. He led us out of the slowest recovery from a recession ever. There were no spectacular numbers while he was in office. Their claim is, though, he laid all the groundwork. And now the reason the economy is so bad and we have such high inflation is because of Donald Trump. It's funny how it's never the person in office for them. Because you look at the records, when the Democrats are in office, the economy tends to do worse. When the Republicans were in office, the economy did better, but they'll turn that around because that's not how the economy works, according to them. I do realize when the government does something, it takes a while for it to have an impact, but not 10 years. The stuff Barack Obama was doing when he was in office did not give us a good economy in 2018, 2019, in the beginning of 2020. What did is very, very clear was the tax law changes as soon as Trump went in office and the rollback of many regulations. Lower taxes, get the government out of the way, make it easy to do business, and